I'm dying, man. Just sitting in the heat like the last hour and a half. Hey, King Bob. Okay. There were. Everyone's yelling at me to get on Mop Remix. So, we're on Mop Remix. Did you need a Lilith carry? If you need a Lilith carry, we can do that real quick. You don't? You know you get a Resplendent Spark on your first Lilith carry? Ah. Nah, you don't need it, you said. I am hot, dude. I went, I wanted to be on like an hour ago, but, um, I was doing my laundry, and I went to the laundry room, and I went to go put my stuff in the washer and the dryer. Now, as I was in the laundry room, this guy walked in, and he was asking me how it worked. And I was like, do you mean the washing machines, or how you pay for and get your clothes done? And he's like, just how it all works. He's like, I'm new from Zimbabwe. I've only been in the States for 3 days. And he was just so fascinated with all of the cool shit America has. He's like, America is #1 in everything. So I wanted to put my clothes from the washer to the dryer, and then come back, start my stream, and then in an hour go out and get my clothes. But I was literally there the whole time. Me and this guy were just bullshitting. So, yeah, starting a little bit later than I was thinking. And yeah, it's hot out there. I wanted to take a shower when I got back, but that'll have to wait till tonight now. Alright, so I'll give people time to get on here. Yeah, I'm gonna do the carries. Yeah, we're giving people time to get here. I was having a lot of fun with Diablo. Yeah, neither have I. No, I'm not doing dungeon carries. I'm gonna be doing raid stuff. Although I do also need to do I need to level my ult still. Oh, I gotta do that sometime soon. What are we listening to? I do not like this. Eh. I was gonna start with heroic first. Heroic, then mythic. No problem, dude. I'm happy to help. What's the 301? What's the 300 301 mean? Is that transmogs? Interesting. So you're done with remix, huh? Nice. Nice, nice. I'm missing a lot of transmog, but I don't care to hunt it all down. If you don't have 100 level it anyway. Maybe it might eventually be good again. I can still level and remix quicker. Sure. I don't need to have 1,000 characters all right now, though. They can all wait till remix ends. No, 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 stop. Already back to the dumb pulls. Here we go. Now reset. Hey, no problem. No problem. People still up there. I will be doing these for the next week or so. Actually, you know what? I got my fill of Diablo for the most part. Like, I'm already a god. I don't care about making a new tune. So... Okay. So... Yeah, I think what I'll do for the rest of the remix is just get these carries done with, and then whatever time's left in the day, just play Diablo. I had the good fun start. You guys can zone in. Oh my god. So yeah, I'll just do these carries for the rest of the remix. And then I'll just do Diablo to fill in whatever's left in the day. You're inside, you're inside. Hey, Pally, what's going on? You know what? I'll put on the Nightbot. How's that? You guys want to play any music?
My life be like, my life be like,
Doing some remix before some retail. I'm not sure what I'd love to do on retail. I'm gonna get my Farak mount in 3 days, and I have to kill Razgat on heroic. That's all I've got left. I'm buying a run. I'm getting hooked up for 2 million gold for rack mounts. Yeah, everyone's telling me like, bro, 2 million gold for that mount, you're getting scammed so fucking hard. But no, normal price is like 8 million plus. I'm getting a sick deal, and other carriers have been like, bro. I've had people tell me that they'll sell me the cheapest one they can possibly find, and I'm like, that's all right. I already found one for 2 million gold, and the people I've talked to have just been like, yeah, you're straight up getting scammed, dude. But I don't have to pay. I didn't even pay a deposit. I don't pay until I'm in front of Mythic Farak. You know when it's not current content, it's not going to be 100% drop rate. You're going to literally have to farm it hundreds of times. It's much easier and more time efficient to just farm the gold and buy it now than to run it hundreds of times over the next few years. And you won't even be able to solo it. So you'll literally have to win the roll on it unless you're gonna pay people off. Be like, yeah, the mountain's reserved, but I'll roll off X amount of gold if it drops. So it'll go to personal loot. That's the same thing as rolling. I think it's a cool mount, but the reason I really want it is for the travel form. It's the first mount that gives you a flight form skin, so now I can have a really sick flight form. Fire chicken? You know, yeah. If you get the mythic Farak mount, you actually get it as a druid skin. My flight form will look like this mount. This is a fire owl. I'm a fire chicken. This is a fire owl. Just like if hunters get the mount, they can also train this as a pet. So hunters get tameable pets, druids get a flight form, and everyone else just gets a mount. Bro, look at this face! This head can full 360. Chill Shot, thank you so much for the follow. Why does my DPS on the meters drop from 64 mil to 24 mil? No. If you want to buy the mount, you're gonna be paying at least 5 million. I'm getting a friend discount, senior citizen discount, military discount, and 5-finger discount all at the same time. Please don't taunt off me. Can we save Norricham? And we saved them. I sold 3,788 legendary gems for 2.25 million gold. That's how I'm buying my album. Yeah, the 3,788 legendary gems was worth 1,011,000 bronze. Just a tad over 1 million bronze worth of gems. I think the price is going to probably go up a little bit. I think the last few days, the price on gems will probably be worth quite a bit. So yeah, I'm open to gem donations. Yeah, just everyone who's ever heard my voice just gives me all their legendary gems, so I can sell another round of them and have War Within money. The thing is, though, is you need a lot of gems for them to even be worth anything. Maybe you could sell 500 at a time. Let me do some quick math to see how much my gems are worth. 2.25 million divided by 3788. I got 594 gold a gem. 594 gold a gem times 500 gems. Yeah, 500 gems is 297k gold. But the problem is the person I was selling them to. Every offer I got was from someone who wanted to flip. I was getting no retail value for them. So the person I sold them to made 394,000 gold profit off of my gems. 394,000. So I should have got 2.644 million gold, but yeah, only 2.25 mil. Alright, who added me? A few days ago, I had to go and decline all my friend invites. I literally declined like 79 friend invites. Yeah, I could, but I don't want to do it again. Spamming those gem clusters, I literally would do it all day, every day. Hey, Jitty, what's going on, man? So I think I broke my mouse. I think my mouse wheel's broken. So I macroed my gem openings to my mouse wheel up and down. So I would, as I'm doing my raids, I would just be spinning my mouse wheel, opening up gem clusters. Then after the stream was over, I would sit in town and watch YouTube or something, and I would just sit there spinning my mouse wheel. But now my mouse wheel, it zooms in a lot by itself, and if I use my mouse wheel to scroll down, it zooms in sometimes too. So, like, let's go to statistics. You can see as I scroll down, sometimes it moves upwards, and it just keeps bouncing upwards. If you look at the mouse wheel, you can see it bounces upwards. It just randomly scrolls up. Like, I'm just scrolling down right now, and you can see it sometimes bumps up. So, if I'm browsing YouTube Shorts on YouTube, sometimes it'll just keep going up to the next one. I'm trying to scroll down, and it just keeps going back up. So my mouse wheel, I think, is broken because of these gems. King Billy the Third. Bro, are you fucking kidding me, dude? It's not a sound alert. No, it's just me, people who are not paying attention hear me say that. They're like, what the hell just happened? I don't know how to do sound alerts. I still have a lot of work to do to set up streaming properly, but maybe I don't. When I was playing Diablo, I literally had 3 viewers on average this whole week, so if I'm not playing WoW, I don't have anyone. Hopefully the War Within goes good. Viewer keys do pretty well. We'll see. I want to play Boomy, but if Boomy sucks ass, I'll be forced to learn how to play another class and maybe even tank to do viewer keys. Like, if you're not a tank, you can't really do viewer keys, so I don't really know how well viewer keys are gonna do. I have no problem organizing raids and stuff on a few characters, but honestly, I would rather my content not be just non-stop key carries. I don't want to do that forever. But if that's the only thing that makes money on stream, then that would really suck. That would really suck. I'm gonna enjoy doing raids for sure with viewers, but I might not be in a position where I'll be able to just carry mythic viewer keys. My problem with viewer keys is, I've already said it multiple times, it is really difficult. Well, okay, so in Mop Remix, I have the power to literally carry people through every raid, every difficulty, as many people as I can carry. It's all good. In viewer keys, it takes me and 3 other people, volunteers, to be able to carry 1 viewer at a time. And, I don't know. You just get more value from Mop Remix. If they would just keep adding remixes, I'd be fine. I'd be totally cool. That would be my stream content right there. What aisles? $144 million DPS on that pull. I enjoyed every I enjoyed every WoW expansion up to Shadowlands. Warlords got a lot of hate, but I was always the guy that was like just super excited and took time off of work for every single WoW expansion because I just loved the new WoW content. But after playing Shadowlands for a few months and then Remix came or Classic came out, I was just like, man, Shadowlands sucks. I felt so overwhelmed with Shadowlands. As someone who feels obligated to collect mounts and pets, I really like to collect them. And Shadowlands just went above and beyond unnecessary grind fests to get the mounts in Shadowlands. And that was before Korthia and Zereth Mortis even came out, which made it even worse. So I was just like, I gotta play 4 covenants and farm rares on all different covenants for different mount drop rates that only drop for certain covenants. And I was just so overwhelmed with it. I was done. I'm like, oh, I've been killing this rare for fucking months, and apparently the mount only drops if you're Night Fae? Well, that's a big waste of time. Oh, you've been killing Tahanta for 2 years, but the only way to get the mount is to have the Nina pet loot it? Well, that was a big waste of time. And then Zereth Mortis came out and added all the protoform synthesis, and like, holy shit. Protoform synthesis and Zereth. If you want 100% Zereth Mortis, the amount of work you gotta do there is fucking insane. I spent like 2 to 3 months straight in Zereth Mortis during Dragonflight, like at the start of Dragonflight, and I got like all the mounts. I'm only missing 2 protoform synthesis mounts, and it's because I need the Lahuvim, the tools of incomprehensible power from Lahuvim, and it's like a 1% drop rate, and I need 2 of them. And I kind of gave up on doing Sepulture runs, but there is another way to get the tools of incomprehensible power. You get a free one from doing the campaign. So either I go back to doing Sepulture farms to kill Lahuvim for the tools of incomprehensible power, or I bring 2 tunes through Zereth Mortis, do the whole quest chain, do the unlocks, and then get the 2 mounts on each of those 2 tunes, or get the 2 mounts on those 2 tunes, and then I would be done. It is a lot of Genesis modes to make even 1 mount. There's like 22 mounts, I have 20 of them. However, there's really good money to be made in Zereth Mortis on the pets. If you can grind the pet protoforms and grind the Genesis motes and make the pets, some of them sell for 100k gold. Here's my protoform synthesis. Jeez, all of them are purple? My god. This one's 26% because it was like one of the free ones. But yeah, these are the last 2 I need. Because I need those tools that drop from the boss super rare. Yay, Remix. It should be yay, Meteor. I love you, Meteor. It is called Enhanced Mount Journal. It organizes all of my mounts right here are organized top to bottom from my rarest mounts to least rarest. So the most common mount I own is why is it not showing? Yeah, the Wandering Ancient, 90.46% of accounts have. Dude, more people have the Wandering Ancient mount than the Felsteed at 89.12. Then the Dreadsteed at 88.30. My rarest mount that I never even use because I mean it's cool and all, but it's the blue rocket mount. The X51 Nether Rocket. Not the Nether Rocket Extreme. That one is over 2 times more common. But yeah, the blue rocket. It's called Enhanced Mount Journal. Spectral Tiger only barely recently made it to epic quality from legendary status. Because anything that's over if it's over 1%, it's epic, and Spectral Tiger is 1.04 of accounts. Which is crazy to me. That means 1 out of every 100 people on WoW have a Spectral Tiger. I figured it'd be like 1 in 1,000. Enhanced Mount Journal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Can you guys hear the music just fine? I don't think so. But you can organize them by, I think you can organize only favorites. Maybe if you select only favorites. You heard I went back into my suffering. How's it going? Not bad. I did everything on Diablo that I wanted to do, except one thing. I have one of the strongest sorcerers out there. My sorcerer is incredibly fucking powerful. There's nothing that I cannot do on him. It is so much fun. I've completed basically everything there is to complete. I've done quite a bit of carries for people. I'm like at 90% full power. Getting the last 10% is going to take 10 times the work of getting to the first 90% of power. So to get much stronger than I am now is going to require insanely lucky loot drops. And, yeah. So people want remix, so I'll play remix. Take a nap with the cat. There's nothing wrong with it. When you find a bunch of good gear, you can find a bunch of really good gear. Put your builds together on Diablo pretty good, pretty quickly, and then you know, masterwork your gear, reroll the stats, get your imprints. It doesn't take that long to equip a decent set of gear. But when you want to start getting GG pieces of gear where everything's like basically perfect or near perfect, that's how you're going to eke out like the last percentage of your power increases. So you can get the first 90% super quick. Just get a bunch of decent gear, not that hard to get. You know, do everything you need to do to the gear to get it, you know, ready. But start getting upgrades from that point is really, really hard because it's a lot of work and a lot of luck to get slight upgrades on all your pieces of gear. But added together, all of those slight upgrades really send your character to the next level. And I'm at that point where pretty much every piece of gear I see is useless. I don't even need to look at gear anymore. So I'm at that part where it's just really hard to find an upgrade. So I did what I really wanted to do in Diablo. I would still love to play the build and optimize it better. It's definitely the best build in the game, and it's super enjoyable. But yeah, I thought it'd take me quite a bit longer, but I'm just a god gamer, so I hit max level before I even went to sleep that night. Well, Diablo is a grinding game. Diablo is a game about just grinding for better and better loot. That's not what WoW's about. That's what Remix is about, which is cool. Well, instead of getting better loot in Remix... Dude, if they made a WoW game... Oh my god. If they gave us a Diablo-esque WoW... I mean, okay, WoW, but with loot, but with Diablo loot. So, gear is completely randomized. And, you know, bosses drop it, trash drops it, and you just kill shit and try to find better loot drops. No item level gear. If that's what they did for the next remix, I would be so fucking happy. The item power is really not important except the weapon. What's really important about these stats? No, not really. The thing about Diablo is all of the gear is random drops. It can roll like 3 to 4 stats of gear with decently sized variants on it. And you can just find a piece of gear off of a random bullshit mob or a chest that just has the best stats in the game on it. And getting BIS loot in Diablo games is not really possible. You can get close to BIS, but to find an actual like full BIS piece of gear is super hard. So that's what I like about Diablo, is there's always gear to push for and try to optimize better and get stronger and stronger. As opposed to like, oh, I'm 556 item level, my gear doesn't matter anymore. It's already the best that it can get. In this version of Remix, yes, you can just get your cloak bigger and bigger and bigger, but I hope in the next remix they do, instead of giving us like an infinitely scaling cloak, well, okay, give us an infinitely scaling cloak, but also give us randomized loot drops, so there's always gear to chase. If they gave us a if they gave us a WoW remix with Diablo loot drop rules, I would have so much fun. Like, I'm a level 100 sorcerer in Diablo, and I could be standing next to 3 other sorcerers at the same level as me, and they would do, like, a fraction of 1% of the damage I can do. Because I've got better gear, better rolls on the gear, better masterworks, better enchants, better aspects, and my build just is elevated to like this godlike position. And I like that you can just keep grinding better gear like that. The Tinkers were very nice. The Tinkers is basically like having 12 trinkets in your gear. Every single Tinker is basically a trinket. Ah, shit. Was it these Sulfurak horror stories? I've completely forgot, man. I'm gonna try to do it today. I'll try to watch it today. Yeah, come in. Now, how long you been gone though? Bye bye. Start flying through walls for some reason. I am going to go get some water real quick. Well, that's not gonna be quick. I'm gonna walk my butt over there slowly. Do you think WoW currently has a proven problem? Has a problem with skill bloat. I think some classes certainly do. That's one of the things I really like about Diablo. Is you have 6 skills. That's it. 6 skills on your bar, no more, no less. Well, you can have less. And that's all you need to learn. You don't have to learn 30 damn abilities. Wow, all of this plastic to singularly wrap one Sour Patch Kid. We truly do live in the dumbest timeline. We're such a wasteful species. It's absurd. That's one of the problems, Dollmaker, I have with WoW, personally, and why I don't like to play multiple characters and alt swap and learn them. You have to learn how to use. Like, I want to do. I seriously think that if I want to do viewer key carries in the next expansion, I'm pretty sure I will have to learn to play a Blood Death Knight or a Vengeance Demon Hunter and get good. I cannot carry dungeons if I don't control the pace of them. Winter Grasp is better to try Torment Zir? Yeah. If you can kill Tormented Zir, you get a lot more loot for the cost of the materials. We didn't get to skip. Wow. Right. But that's the problem. Is I need to rely on 2 to 3 people to run my streams with me. And for what incentive? My incentive to do Mythic Carry Keys all day is subscriptions, bits, donations, gifted subs, etc. What are the 2 to 3 people running all of these with me every day getting out of it? Do they just really, really enjoy key carries that they want to do it 8 hours a day? Gold. If I'm doing viewer key carries, they're free. You don't win a raffle to get into a mythic key carry and then have to pay gold to the 2, 3 people helping me. Right. But you don't need to do mythic key carries 8 hours a day 5, 6 days a week to get all of that. As a streamer, you're incentivized to do it. But if you just do Mythic Pluses for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, you're already going to have Bisque gear, free KIO, all the rewards. There's really no incentive after the first month of a season. Unless you're making money off it. Which presumably the streamer would be. You don't really get rep from dungeons. Also, if you guys out there are playing Diablo, I can carry all of the tormented bosses, including Lilith. So if you want carries for your tormented Seers or Duriels or Andariels, something to keep in mind is your first tormented boss kill of a season gets you a Resplendent Spark, and your first time killing Lilith also gets you a Resplendent Spark, which is already half of a mythic unique. So after I do my mop remix carries every day, I'll be jumping on Diablo and doing Diablo carries and stuff. There we go. There we go. I don't even care if I get suspended. I probably won't. No, I'm gonna delist that. I'm not gonna do that. There we go. Whoa, Black Betty. Bam-a-lam. Now I'm scared to DL that add-on because I feel that 95% of the WoW population has your mounts. You stop staring at your amber lamps. Dude. You got some really nice amber lamps. Definitely, I'd give you, if I was to grade your amber lamps, I would give you 2 Ds. Hey, Fa! Thanks for the follow. You're free and done for another month. All of the DMF that I would do, my father went away. Thank you for the follow. My father left. Is I would just buy all of the turn-ins, and I'd buy like 10 of each of them, mail them to my alts, and then I would just go do all of the book turn-ins, the treaties, the eggs, the whatever the fuck they were. Then I'd stock up on tickets on all the characters, and then I would just buy box sets. I'm probably sitting on like 4,000 DMF tickets for like 5 or 6 years now that I've not done anything with. Yeah. Why can't I send this invite? Oh, it targets some friendly. Can any Alliance character please type what I just typed? Any Alliance character. Thank you. Dumbass fucking game. Dude, I swear to God, to work at Blizzard nowadays, you have to take an incompetence test. No, sorry. You have to take a competence test. And if you fail it, you get hired. They also ask you a bunch of stupid ass questions that are so fucking simple that anyone with any ounce of common sense could figure out the answer to the question. And if you fail that test, you also get hired. Like, they just make some of the dumbest design choices that are just baffling as hell. I just don't get it. Oh, you're in a raid, in a cross-faction raid, and you want to invite someone? Sorry, target's unfriendly. Good luck. You can trade with them when you're in an instance, but you can't invite them. Makes sense. You can if you're in a dungeon. You can do it outside of the dungeon. Everyone here? Is there anyone not here? What the fuck, we're good. The music request bot is open. I know some of you guys here have been itching to request some music for a week. Now's your chance. Pretty good. La Balada del Año 4? My Diablo damage is also pretty insane. "15 songs in queue, huh? Remember, I don't really like Blondie, so I may skip that song if we get there. Depends. Jeez, Corey. Alright, the next hour and a half is all Chibi and Corey Dean. And that's the queue. You guys filled it out. Good job. Yeah, when you leave, Chibi, I'll just start skipping your songs. Fucking hate this song. Sorry. I cannot stand that song or any variation of it. I don't know how it got popular. I think it sounds like shit. And I don't care if I get hate for that. Sweet Dreams and Tainted Love, if there was a crossover for it, I would have to nominate it for the worst song of all time. It's I don't understand how people think it's cool, man. The song just sounds so bad. The instruments are terrible and they're just painful. Like, there's songs I just don't like that I just don't care if I listen to it or not. But there's very few songs I actively despise because they're just so bad, and I just cannot listen to it. Did we forget a slime somewhere? Never mind. No lust, no heroism, no purity aspects, no primal rage, no ancient hysteria, no time warp, no heroism. What the hell? Yeah, PI is no replacement. There's the drums. Let's see, there's one person, two people, three people, four people, five, six. There's 6 people in here that can lust, and we get drums at 40%. Yeah, yeah. I'd rather just have no drums. I would rather just bitch and complain that the whole fight, not one person popped lust. And I think that's perfectly reasonable. If the only way a shaman, if there's only one way I can get lust, and it's one shaman in the group, and he says I will only lust if I get Earth Elemental, I'll take it. My Star Surge does more damage than Mark of Arrogance. I'd rather have more Star Surges than Mark of Arrogance. Thanks for the 40 bits, Corey. This is a cool song. I think a lot of people who don't like heavy metal still like Rammstein. I think Rammstein's like, I don't know, they're just their own genre. You could be like, I despise heavy metal, love Rammstein, and people would understand. Is that a poem where every next word has to start with a letter after? You should do every next word. That would be even more challenging.